Welcome back, everyone, to the Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty here on NCAA 14. As Illinois gearing up to take on Louisville, one of just two teams who they lost to last year. But the other team Illinois losing to last year was Ohio State. And they got revenge on Ohio State during the Big 10 championship, not Big 12. But the only team Illinois did not get the revenge on was the Louisville Cardinals. So Illinois, ranked at number 2, is definitely going to be hoping to do so. As Louisville, they're not quite as good. They don't have Lamar Jackson. And Illinois, their defense isn't as talented. But they've been a turnover machine. They lead Division I in takeaways, and they are tied for the least amount of giveaways with just 2, which was a muffed punt return, I believe, and a fumble by the freshman receiver, Quayshawn Law. This is also a pretty important week for Illinois recruiting-wise, as recruiting hasn't been great so far. They are just one of 2 teams to not have a single player commit, with the other one, I believe, being Utah State. But there are many players in Illinois who are going after, who look like really good players, who they're probably going to get. Now, there are 2 very talented players visiting. The first one is 4-star running back / defensive back Shaquan Carter. He is the 12th best running back. And 4-star outside linebacker Barrett Ball, who is the 4th best at his position. As Louisville will elect to send their defense out on the field first, as Illinois' offense will be on the field first, something that does not happen too often with Illinois. Melvin Washington muffed the opening kickoff return, but luckily for Illinois, Cedric Bailey was right there to recover it, but Illinois isn't starting with great field position, as on second down, handoff to Darius Shrub. Shrub up the middle as a first down. There he goes. Darius Shrub gets 20 yards. It is 1st and 10 of the 34 for Illinois, as Fisher on first down. He's going to look to pass. He's going to look for Kyle Davis, the star freshman, who gains 22. It is 3rd and 1 at about the 35-36-ish yard line for the Fighting Illini. As Fisher will hand it off for Darius Shrub, but he gets laid down to the ground by Rhett Peters. It is 4th and pretty short, and since it's 4th and pretty short, Illinois is going to go for it as Fisher. He will look for Kyle Davis, but it is deflected by Luis Thompson. As Fisher, he threw it a little too early, as Davis was just getting by him, but a good play by Thompson. It is 3rd and 10 for the Louisville Cardinals, as their first 2 plays were incompletions. Let's see if they can improve that on 3rd down. Fulks looking to pass it. He has all the time in the world. No one's near him, and he will find Nelson down the field. And Chuck Nelson will gain 57 yards to about the 5-yard line. It is 3rd down and goal at about the 3-yard line. As are they going to run it or are they going to pass it? Interesting call here for Louisville. They're going to run it with Jay Smith, and it works perfectly fine. And the Louisville Cardinals will score first. It is 2nd and 4 at the 44 for Illinois. Fisher and Shrub in the backfield. Fisher fake handoff for Shrub. He does not know what to do with it. He's under a lot of pressure. And Eric Fisher will lose 12 yards, courteous of the sack by David Oliver. This one has been all Louisville's. Their defense has been great so far. And Eric Fisher is a little banged up after the sack. He will return to the game next drive. As Fulks on second down under pressure. And it'll be the freshman James Landry who forces the fumble. But luckily for Louisville, it is recovered by one of the offensive linemen. Melvin Washington muffed the punt, so he's muffed 2 kicks today. He recovered it, so it's not a big deal, but he just needs to keep better care of the ball on the returns. As on first down, Fisher will look for Shrub on the sidelines, and Darius Shrub gets it, getting 24 yards. Illinois already has it up the 31. His momentum isn't really starting to shift, but if Illinois can get some points, the momentum will definitely be shifting towards the Fighting Illini. As Fisher on first down will be sacked. Yeah, that momentum maybe not as likely as it would have. It is 3rd down and 5 at the 26 for Illinois. They are 1 for 3 on converting 3rd downs. As Fisher, he will look for Shrub. Doesn't work. He loses 4. And Illinois will have to kick a field goal or punt it. Illinois will be going for a 47-yard field goal. I believe this would be the longest of Brent Charles' career if he makes it. And it is no good. Didn't have the distance and wide right, so the score will remain 7-0. So we have a studio update. Number 21, Illinois. Wrong team. Number 21, Indiana, currently on top of the Terrapins, 7-0. Illinois usually averages over 40 points a game, but Louisville's defense has been great, as they don't have any so far. As Ball in motion on second down. It'll be a handoff for McMahon, but it is Marcus Miller who is there for the tackle of the loss, and it is 3rd and 6. Illinois' offense hasn't been able to do what they usually do. They currently have 0 points, but Louisville's offense hasn't been great either. Louisville's offense has points, unlike Illinois, but only 1 touchdown drive is Fisher. He will look for Jackson Kelly, who gets 17. It is 2nd down and 10 at the 12-yard line. Darius Shrub, the running back in the backfield. As Fisher looking to pass it, he's under pressure. He will find Jackson Kelly. Kelly trucks his way into the end zone for an Illinois touchdown, as no one was on him, as they just went for a blitz. And a beautiful play by the tight end, Jackson Kelly, continuing his fantastic career. We have a studio update here for you folks. This is Michigan State and Ohio State, both teams at 7-1, and currently the Spartans are on top as Ohio State. Their only loss this year is to Illinois. They almost lost to Virginia a couple weeks back, but they had a crazy comeback. Let's see if they can come back against Michigan State. This is 3rd and 10 for Louisville. They are 4 for 6, 66% on 3rd downs as Folks will go for the screen for Smith. He gets by Nathan Jenkins. First down for Jay Smith. He is now in the red zone, tackled at about the 6-yard line. Big play for Louisville. They are 1 for 1 in the red zone so far with a touchdown. As on 1st and goal, Folks, he will look to pass it. He will be intercepted. It is Melvin Washington, the junior cornerback, who gets it. Washington will be tackled past the 20-yard line as Louisville major choke. They were in the red zone about to take the lead, but Melvin Washington would pick them all. It is 2nd down and 8 for Illinois, minute 10 left. They're trying to conserve their timeouts as they're going no huddle. Fisher fake handoff for Shrub. Fisher scrambling with it. Fisher is going to look down the field for Kyle Busch. That's not Kyle Busch, sorry. That's Quayshawn Law, who gets 34 yards. 1st and 10 for Illinois at the 23-yard line. 32 seconds left. They have 1 timeout left. As Fisher looking for Kyle Davis with a beautiful grab for a gain of 20. It is 1st and goal at the 3 after the nice play from Davis. As Kyle Davis in motion. Fisher, he will look short for Davis, and Kyle Davis holds on, and Illinois will take the lead with just 14 seconds left in the first half. Louisville had a very nice drive last drive, but Melvin Washington made it end as he got an interception in the red zone, and Louisville was held scoreless as Falks going for the Hail Mary, but he will be sacked instead by Nathan Jenkins. That's how the first half will end. It's been a good game, but Illinois sort of taking the momentum pretty quickly. So they lead it 14-7. Second half underway as Illinois leads it 14-7. Louisville starting the half off of the football. As Folks on 1st down will look for Ball. Ball breaking tackles. There he goes, still not tackled. And Chuck Ball gets 22. It is 1st down after the 22-yard gain by Chuck Ball. Couldn't forget his name for a second. As Folks on 1st down under pressure, he finds Nelson, and Chuck Nelson will get 23. And Louisville, just after 2 plays, is in the red zone. Louisville so far is 1 for 2 in the red zone. Of course, last drive, they threw an interception to Melvin Washington as it's 1st and goal. Fake handoff, it'll be over to Smith, but Billy Ashley is all over him. He could read the offense just like he's reading an easy picture book for kindergartners. And it is 2nd and goal at like the 7. It is 2nd and goal at the 7 for Louisville. As Folks will hand it back off for Smith. Smith breaking tackles, and he gets his 2nd score of the game, and this one is tied up. We have a studio update here for you folks, as Michigan State destroying the Buckeyes. The Buckeyes have not lost to a team in the past 3 years, not from Champaign, Illinois, as the Fighting Illini have been the only team that has beaten Ohio State, but that looks like it's going to change as Michigan State, they look like they can be a real threat to anyone, including Illinois in the Big Ten. After a slow start, Illinois' offense has been playing better as the game has gone along. It is now 3rd and 3. It's Fisher. He will look to pass it. He's under pressure. He's just going to look for the fullback Bass. And he only gets 3, making it 4th and inches. 4th and inches, Illinois decided not to be aggressive, and they punted it away. Let's see if they'll regret that decision or if it was the right choices. On 3rd down, Folks up the middle for a wide-open Zach McCollum, who gets 25. It is 3rd down and 6 for Louisville. Big play here, as Louisville's been very good on 3rd down today, 6 for 8. Let's see if they can continue that trend. As Folks taking his time. He will hand it off for Jay Smith. And Jay Smith will get the first down, getting 7 yards. It is 2nd down and 9 at the 18 for Louisville. As Folks looking to pass it. He's under pressure. He will look for Adams. And Jeff Adams will give Louisville the lead. Illinois punted it last drive, and their offense needs some points this drive, or else they could be in a sticky situation. As on 1st down. Fisher scrambling. Fisher, he's going to be sacked. Couldn't throw it on time. 2nd and 19. Illinois needs to get yards to this play, or else they're in a dangerous spot. As Fisher scrambling, he will look up the middle for an open receiver, and it's Daniel Barnes who gets 29. Illinois did not go for it last time. It was 4th and short, and it looks like they regret it as they're going for it here on 4th and 2. Fisher looking for Kyle Bush. Bush gets the first down as he was able to wheel his way by whoever number 28 is and gain 4. Eric Fisher got a little banged up. He had to sit on the sidelines for a couple plays, but he's fine as it is 2nd and 7. Quayshawn Law in motion. Fisher looking for Jackson Kelly, who catches it inside the 20. 2nd and goal at about the 7. As Fisher fake handoff for Shrub. Fisher, he's under a lot of pressure. He's just running backwards, and he loses 23 on the sack as he was going to try to sort of run by Wood, but he was unsuccessful. That sack honestly might be Illinois' season if you think about it. As on 3rd and goal, Fisher will find Darius Shrub on the screen. Shrub gets it inside the 20. Illinois is just going to go for the field goal with Brent Charles. The kick is up, and it is good. Eric Fisher strained his shoulder. I didn't hear about that. And it'll be 21-17. Louisville's offense, has been red hot this second half. And if they get a touchdown, then this game might be over. As the tight end is in motion. Dwayne Folks on 2nd and 7 is shooting the clock out, if you cannot tell. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. As Folks, any day now, they're trying to chew the clock. Folks, he will be intercepted. It is Noah Goodwin, the senior safety, and Illinois has a chance to win this football game. Huge play by the backup safety, Noah Goodwin, as Illinois can win this football game. That play might have saved their season. As on 1st down, Fisher, he will find Kyle Davis, who gets it to about the 21. It is 3rd down and 6 for Illinois at about the 16. Big play here. As Fisher, he will scramble with it. He will try to run for the first down, and he'll get it. And he will gain 12. 2nd and goal at about the 6 for Illinois. They are 6 yards away from taking the lead as Davis in motion. Fisher, he's scrambling. He's going to be sacked, and it is 3rd and goal at the 20. He thought the sack last drive was huge. This one's even more huge, and once again, it'll be Ayo DeSunmo throwing at quarterback as on 3rd down. He's going to look for Davis, incomplete. Eric Fisher strained his shoulder again, so he'll be okay, but he won't be okay and won't be on the field here at 4th down. This might be it. DeSunmo will throw an incomplete pass, and Louisville is a 1st down from beating Illinois again. Louisville is a 1st down away from beating the undefeated Illinois, who has not lost since the game against Louisville last year. As Zach McCollum in motion. On 2nd down, Folks will hand it off to Jay Smith. That'll do it. Smith gets the first down, still not down, and Louisville will come out of Champaign, Illinois on top. Number 2, Illinois will not come out on top against Louisville, as Illinois will lose their first game of the season, making them now 8-1. Despite the L, Barrett Ball does commit, so that's good for Illinois.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world, loving plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Yo, hey, man!